Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, Wendy Witch Tarot. Today I'm going to do your general reading for the month of January. There's about 4 weeks in January, so I'm going to pull 4 energy oracle cards for you. I will clarify those with the tarot, and at the end I will pull some starseed oracle cards for you as advice. Okay? I've already shuffled everything just to cut down on video time, so I'll give you one last shuffle for Taurus. I felt the need to do that one more time, so we'll do that one more time. All right, good. We have 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. We have hostilities. We have attachment in reverse, and we have healer of the ages in reverse. Oof, okay. Oof. Okay, Taurus. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't feel like a very pleasant month, but, you know, the future is always, we are co-creators, right? Like, we can create our reality. We manifest what we want. So, if you don't like this, please, by all means, do whatever you got to do to not make this happen. But, you know, I really see this as a sense of, you're not saying what you need to say, you're not communicating what you need to communicate, and it's leading to a lot of pent-up anger. You know, it just feels really icky. It's causing you to push people away, to recede into yourself, and you're also blocking yourself from even getting past these things. You know, you're not willing to, if you're not willing to release the things that are holding you back, how will you grow? You know, you will be stunted, essentially. But let's clarify. All right. For Taurus. Why is the 5th chakra here for Taurus? Why is the 5th chakra here? Okay, maybe feeling overwhelmed or feeling like you have too many options, being led down too many pathways, feeling lost. Okay, what else? For Taurus, we have a beautiful beginning here. Ace of Wands, what's going on? Is it, oh, okay. You know, I get that sense right now that you've been offered maybe a little bit too many new beginnings, if that makes sense. You got too many irons in the fire. I feel your energy being pulled in too many directions, and you're overwhelmed, and you don't want to let people down. So you're not speaking up. You're not telling people what you need because you don't want to be seen as not a hard worker or not willing to go the distance, not willing to, you know, put in that last hour to get the job done, but you're sapped. You know, it feel energetically, you just feel so dry. You know, you feel like a cactus. No offense to grandma over in the corner, but you know, you need some water. That's the sense that I'm getting. But let's get you one more for the 5th chakra. Why? Knight of Cups. If you're in a relationship, I'm thinking that the relationship has progressed at a very fast pace for you. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not saying you didn't want that. I just wonder, it's kind of like the sense of, well, I thought I knew what I was getting into with the progression of this relationship, but at the same time, I didn't really think about it all the way through. And that's not to say that you want to pull back or anything like that. You're in it for the long haul, but I wonder, in hindsight, you wish that you would have maybe slowed down. For those of you that are not in a relationship, I just wonder if it's like you're focusing on you know, will I ever have that relationship? Like, you have so many things going on in your life, and you're like, gosh, I'll never have time. I'll never have time to have that relationship. I'll never have time to meet anyone. When am I going to get out? When am I going to see people? How is this ever going to happen? And, you know, not wanting to describe that pain, get into that pain, feeling lonely. Yeah, it's pretty complicated over here for you. But let's see hostilities. Why is Taurus feeling hostile? Maybe work. The Seven of Pentacles here. Could be somebody at work that's driving you nuts, or doesn't even necessarily need to be a person. It could just feel like you're being worked to the bone where other people are not, and you don't find it very fair. Let's see what else for Taurus. For Taurus. What's going on? Okay. Page of Swords in reverse. Just a total lack of curiosity at this point. It feels very mundane. It feels too not normal. That's not the word that I want, but you pretty much, you know, all the ins and outs of your job now, and it's no longer a challenge. And you just feel like you go to work and you put your nose to the grindstone and you don't feel fulfilled, and then you leave and they're working you to death here with this devil energy. It's causing you a lot of internal, it's like a lot of internal, it's a big internal question mark where you think, is this what I want? Is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? There's a lot of, it's like you got a lot of irons in the fire here, like not just in your life, but in the things up in your head. And I think what you really need to do is take a rest here. But let's see what attachment in reverse is about. We have the moon that came out in reverse. Okay, let's get two more before I go into that one. Nine of Wands in reverse. And we have the Nine of Pentacles upright. Well, okay, how it feels right now, if this is a relationship, which I get the sense that it is, you have a desire to have your independence back, but not in the sense of being single. This is it's very wishy-washy right now, which I think is unusual for you. I think that you've really managed to confuse yourself here. You know, your boundaries are down. You know, you've put all your cards on the table. You say, this is what I need. This is what I want. I want a little bit more me time to do things that I want. But the element of not exploring that is missing. So it's very superficial. It's like you say one thing, but really you mean another. And it's causing this very unhealthy, toxic feeling in this relationship. Now, for those of you that are not in a relationship, you know, I think that this can be attachment to unhealthy things in your life. For example, I mean, you have the devil here, right? So this could be possibly, I'm getting the sense of maybe using a substance a little too much, to prevent you from really exploring the inside here. The moon card for me has a lot of meanings, but in this context, I feel that the moon is saying you have this opportunity to find the light within yourself, to explore yourself and see all the little dark crevices. And you're not doing that. It just feels painful, and like there's no real beginning to it with this Ten of Swords. So, yeah, very complicated. This is a very complicated reading for you, Taurus. Complicated month. Okay, let's see what Healer of the Ages in reverse is about. And we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you're letting go of something. This is good. This is good. But then where is it in reverse for Taurus? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So here we have a cornerstone piece with this ace of stability, abundance in your life. And I think that it's going to lead you to letting go of some old things. But let's see what's holding you back. What's holding Taurus back? What's holding Taurus back? All right. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Four of Swords. So, I would say for you that you're not being willing to step away, not being willing to take this rest and go on the inside and find out what's really bothering you, because you have a sense that that is a weakness to do that. And in the end, it's going to cause you more pain in the end from doing that. But let's go ahead and pull you a starseed. Let's pull 3 actually for Taurus. So Capricorn just had this card, Messenger, at the center of their advice as well, bringing harmony and balance. I definitely get that sense here. You know, you have the Devil, the Moon is in reverse. You need to take a rest. I do think that you're just working too much. I think that you're overwhelmed right now, and it's causing you a lot of internal stress and a lot of internal pain. That really is self-inflicted. You're doing that to yourself. So it's time to take a break. You also have Fall Into My Arms, Surrender, Holding the Opposites, Extremes of Life, go figure. And you have I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. This is exactly, I think, what you needed to hear, because we all have to work, right? We all have to pay our bills, and that's important, okay? That's a very important thing. This is an important aspect of our life, having that stability. And you know, here in the 21st century, that means having a job and paying your bills and going day to day. However, you have to have balance, and you know, you can choose to only, you know, go down your fated life here, right? But by only focusing on one component, you're missing your destiny life. And the goal, our overall goal in all of this, is try to make these two pathways come into one, and you have to walk that line. And it's very overwhelming, right? It can be very overwhelming. But when you stray too far, that's when you get into this mess that you're in right now. And it's time to stop polarizing your life. Stop compartmentalizing your life. And that's really what I'm getting for you here, Taurus. Well, Taurus, I hope your month is better than what I just told you it would be. You know, take the time, take the rest, pray, do whatever it is you do, whatever you think that you need to do to make yourself feel better, to work yourself through this, please do it. And have a wonderful month. I'll see you next time. Bye.